Hey everyone, welcome to my channel, Wendy's Cookie Crochet Tutorial. In this video we're making the Boogeyman leg warmers. So what you're going to need is I am using the Red Heart Super Saver buff color, and I am using, and it's worsted weight 4, and I'm using the black worsted weight 4 yarn. I'm also using my 5mm crochet hook, and I'm also going to use my 8mm crochet hook, and I'm going to need a yarn needle too. And to get started, what we are going to do is we are going to start with our 5mm hook, and we're going to chain 2. So make your magic ring, chain 2, and then turn your work around, and you see this back bump right here. You're going to make 1 half double crochet in that back bump right there. It's it can be a little bit hard to work into, especially if you don't do it very loosely. Now you're going to chain 1, and you're going to turn. Now you're going to make 2 half double crochets in the 1 half double crochet from the previous round. Going to chain 1, turn, and now what you're going to do, this is a little bit different. You're going to make 1 half double crochet in that first stitch, and then you're going to do like you do a half double crochet decrease over the next 2. So you're going to yarn over, insert your hook into that first stitch again, yarn over, pull up a loop. Now you're going to yarn over again, insert your hook into that next stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, and then you're going to yarn over again and pull through all the loops on your hook. And then you're going to make another half double crochet in that last stitch, or that second stitch. What this does, you're going to chain 1 and turn. What this does is it gives you the 3 half double crochets, but they're evenly spread across. That way it doesn't look like funky one direction or another direction. And so now the next round, round 4, you're going to make 1 half double crochet in the first stitch, 2 half double crochets in the next stitch, and then 1 half double crochet in the last stitch. And this is round 4, and you have 4 stitches total. You're going to chain 1 and turn. On round 5, you're going to half double crochet in the first 2 stitches. And then you're going to do your half double crochet decrease again. So you're going to do just like you did before, yarn over, insert your hook into that same stitch that you did the last one in, yarn over again, insert your hook into the next stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all the loops. Then you're going to do 1 more half double crochet in that stitch that you just worked in. Then you're going to do 1 half double crochet in the last stitch. And then this is round 5, and it has 5 half double crochets. Now this next stitch, round 6, you're going to do 2 half double crochets in the first stitch. So we're changing it up a little bit now. So 2 half double crochets in the first stitch, 1 half double crochet in the next 3 stitches. It's 1, 2, 3, and then 2 half double crochets in that last stitch. So 1, 2, and round 6 has 7 stitches in it. You're going to chain 1, turn. Then round 7 has 2 half double crochets in the first stitch, 1 half double crochet in the next 5. There's 1, oops, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 2 half double crochets in that last stitch. There's 1, 2, chain 1, turn. Round 7, you do 2 half double crochets in the first stitch. So there's 1, 2, 1 half double crochet in the next 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, oh sorry, I should have said 7, 6, 7, oops, and then 2 half double crochets in the next stitch, and then this row has a total of 9 stitches. Chain 1, turn. Now we're on round 9. Round 9 has 2 half double crochets in the first stitch, 1 half double crochet in the next 9 stitches, and then it'll have 2 half double crochets in the last stitch, and round 9 will have a total of 13 stitches. Oops. Now you chain 1, turn. Round 10, you're going to have 2 half double crochets in that first stitch, 1 half double crochet in the next 11 stitches, and then 2 half double crochets at the very end. On round 10, you will have a total of 15 stitches. Chain 1 and turn, and now we're on round 11. Round 11 will have 2 half double crochets in the first stitch, 1 half double crochet in the next 15 stitches, and then there will be 2 half double crochets at the end, and round 11 will have a total of 19 stitches. Or 17, I'm sorry, round 11 has a total of 17 stitches, gosh. Of course, 2 half double crochets in the last stitch, chain 1, turn. Now we're on round 12. Round 12, you do 2 half double crochets in the first stitch, 1 half double crochet in the next 15, two half double crochets in the last stitch, chain 1 and turn. Let's see, what row are we on now? Kind of forgot. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So row 13. We do 2 half double crochets in the first stitch, 1/2 double crochet in the next 17 stitches. You do 2 half double crochets in the last stitch, and row 13 has 21 stitches. Chain 1 and turn. Row 14, you do 2 half double crochets in the first stitch, 1 half double crochet in the next 19 stitches. And we do 2 half double crochets in the last stitch. And row 14 has a total of 23 stitches. Row 15, 2 half double crochets in the first stitch, 1 half double crochet in the next 21, and then 2 half double crochets in the last stitch, and then row 15 has a total of 25 stitches. Again, 2 half double crochets in the last stitch. Then we chain 1 and turn. Row 16, 2 half double crochets in the first stitch, 1 half double crochet in the next 23 stitches, then 2 half double crochets in the last stitch, and row 16 will have a total of 27 stitches. Round 17, we're going to do 2 half double crochets in the first stitch, 1 half double crochet in the next 25 stitches, And we're going to do 2 half double crochets in that last stitch. And we're going to chain 1 and turn. Round 17 had a total of 29 stitches. Round 18, we're going to do 2 half double crochets in the first stitch, 1 half double crochet in the next 27 stitches. And 2 half double crochets in that last stitch. And row 18 had 31 stitches. Now we're going to chain 1 turn. Row 19, 2 half double crochets in the first stitch, 1 half double crochet in the next 29, then 2 half double crochets in the last. Around 19 we'll have a total of 33 stitches. And guys, this is really for an adult that's probably around a medium kind of size. It's very adjustable though, so if you wanted to make this kid size or a different adult size, what I would do if I were you is I would measure around, because this is thigh high leg warmer, so I would measure around my thigh and see how big I needed it to be. This is supposed to fit around the foot and ankle loosely, since it's supposed to be boogeyman inspired, so just remember that it's supposed to fit around the ankle and the foot loosely. So if you measure about what your thigh is, and then you take off about 2 inches for the foot area, then that should get you where you need to be. And then with these increase rows that I'm doing right now, you just stop at the inches that you need. So if you had to have it, I don't know, let's say 12 inches. So if you are making it 12 inches, so fairly, to me that's fairly small, but let's say that's what you needed to make it at. So you would just stop where these increase rows stop, or where you get 12 inches, you just stop at the 12-inch mark. So you'd need your measuring tape, and then you would connect it like I'm going to do on round. So you would skip all that and you would curve around, and I'll show you on round 26 how you do that. But if you needed it smaller, you would just skip this video to round 26 and then go from there. But if you needed it larger, you would just continue these increased rounds for how large that you need it. So let me show you with the ruler here real quick, because I think like most people are going to need it, I mean, minimum at least. This is 10 inches. I would think most people are going to need a minimum at least 12 inches. So that's, I mean, that's pretty normal, I would think. And then for the length, go up as much as you need to. So around, I'm going to make it 22 inches long, so I'm going to make this pretty long, but I'm going to do increased rows after I connect them too. And it's only going to be a couple of increased rows, but that'll make it bigger. So it's a little bit smaller at the foot, but not much. And then it increases when you get up to around the calf. And then after those increased rows, it's just half double crochets around. So that way you can stop wherever you like. So if you'd rather have it just like above the knee, you could stop there. Or if you want it all the way up to the thighs, you could stop there. So that's my hints for making it fit to your size. Now, of course, on the next round, we're just continuing what we're doing, and this is round 20. We're going to do 2 half double crochets in the first stitch, 1 half double crochet in the next 31 stitches, and then 2 half double crochets in the last, and we're going to chain 1 and turn. Alright, now we're on round 21. So on round 21 we're going to do 2 half double crochets in that first stitch, 1 half double crochet in the next 33, and 2 half double crochets in the last stitch. And then we will have a total of 37 half double crochets in this round. Alright, again, 2 half double crochets in that last stitch. Then we chain 1 and turn. Now around 22, we have 2 half double crochets in the first stitch, 1 half double crochet in the next 35, 2 half double crochets in the last. In this round you will have a total of 39 stitches. Now we're on round 23. So round 23 has 2 half double crochets in the first stitch, 1 half double crochet in the next 37, and then 2 half double crochets in the last stitch. And this round will have a total of 41 stitches. half double crochets in that last stitch for round 23 here. Chain 1, turn, round 24. We're going to do 2 half double crochets in the first stitch, 1 half double crochet in the next 39 stitches, and then 2 half double crochets in the last stitch.
Now we're on row 25, and row 25 has 2 half double crochets in the first stitch, 1 half double crochet in the next 41 stitches, and then 2 half double crochets in the last stitch. And then when we get all the way to the end, we are going to chain 1 and turn.
That was row 25 actually. So that was row 25. We do 2 half double crochets in that last stitch. We chain 1 and turn. And this row had a total of 45 stitches in it. So now what we're going to do on row 26 is we're going to take this and we're going to curve around like this. Now you may have more rows than I do. Actually, we're not going to chain 1, I'm sorry. We're going to take that chain out. Alright, so that was row 25. And now what we're going to do is we're going to curve it around. So we're going to take it, curve it around like this. Now, this is my row 26. You may want to do yours smaller or larger than what I'm doing mine. If yours to be larger, you just continue doing 2 half double crochets on each end and 1 in each stitch in the middle until you get to the size you need. Or if you needed less, like I said before, you would just stop when you get the inches that you are looking for, about 2 inches, I would say, less than what your thigh measurement is, and you can stretch it out and see. So, you know, it doesn't have to be like, it will stretch also, just by the way. So now what you're going to do on round 26 is you're going to curve it around like this, and you're just going to do 1 half double crochet in each stitch all the way around. Make sure to get those ends. Sure I'm getting that end appropriately. And I'm going to mark that first half double crochet made, so grab your stitch marker and mark that stitch. Then again, row 26, just 1 half double crochet in each stitch all the way around. And now you're going to do continuous rows, so you won't slip stitch to your first stitch made and then chain 1. You're just going to do half double crochets marking your first stitch in each row all the way around. And this is going to be row 26, 27, 28, and 29. So you are going to, again, 1 half double crochet in each stitch all the way around for a total of 4 rows. And for me, this is 45 stitches, but again, you may need less or you may need more, so it may not be 45 stitches for you on rows 26 through row 29. And guys, if you like what you're seeing, please consider subscribing to my channel. It means the world to me. I literally celebrate every time I get a new subscriber. So please subscribe to my channel. Alright, I am back all the way around. So that was my row 26. So row 27, you're just going to repeat what you just did. Row 27, don't forget this stitch right here. You're going to do 1 half double crochet in each stitch all the way around. Again, this is my row 27. Mark that first stitch that you made and just 1 half double crochet in each stitch all the way around. And you're going to do that now for row 27, 28, and 29. And now for me, so that's 3 more rows, a total of 4 rows. And guys, I will see you back here when I have finished row 29. I'm now at round 30. So in round 30, what I'm going to do is I'm going to half double crochet in the first 4. So there's 1. Then I'm going to mark my stitch. Then 2, 3, 4. So in that next stitch, the 5th stitch, I'm going to do a half double crochet increase. There's 1, 2 half double crochets in that 5th stitch, and then I'm going to repeat that all the way around. And this row for me will have a total of 54 stitches, but for you, if you needed yours smaller or larger, then you will have more or less than me. So then again, I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 2 half double crochets in that next stitch, and just repeat that all the way around. We're right back to where our stitch marker is. So now what we're going to do is row 31, and row 31 is going to again be another increase round, and at the end of this round I will have 60 stitches. You may have again more or less than me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to half double crochet in the first 5 stitches. Again, make sure you mark your first stitch. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm going to do 2 half double crochets in the next stitch. There's 1, 2. I'm going to repeat that all the way around. So I'm going to do 1 half double crochet in the next 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 2 half double crochets in the next stitch. There's 1, 2, and then repeat all the way around. And again, you may want to pause the video here because I will probably speed this up so it's not super long. So that was my row 31. And now what we're going to do is we're just going to keep on making continuous rounds all the way around until we get to the length that, until you get to the length that you need. I'm going to grab another stitch marker, which is now a bobby pin because I don't know where my other stitch markers are right this second. Alright, so I'm going to make my first stitch on round 32, so just 1 half double crochet. Then I'm going to mark that stitch, and the reason I'm marking, I'm just going to go around it. So the reason I'm marking this stitch is marking the one that's the first round that there's not an increase. It's the first round where I'm just doing half double crochets all the way around. That way I can start counting from here when I lose my count on how many I have gone around. So again, just 1 half double crochet in each stitch all the way around. And now you're going to do that till you're on round 69. So that's quite a bit, I know. So if you don't need yours as long as what I need mine, so let's say that you need yours just to go to your, like let's say to your above your knee, or however long you want yours to go, just stop about 1 inch from where you want it to be at. So if that's, you know, just above your knee, or if that's all the way up to your thigh, or wherever you want it to stop at on you, just do it about 1 inch away from that. And then again, you're going to do 1 half double crochet in each stitch all the way around, and you're going to repeat that. Oh, also mark the first stitch made. Boy, I'm glad I put that stitch marker in there around that post, or I wouldn't know which stitch I had made first. So again, mark the first stitch that you make in each row all the way around so you don't get confused like I do. And just continue all the way around till you reach 69, or about 1 inch from the length that you want your leg warmers to be. Alright, we're at the first stitch that we made again, so we're just going to keep on going, half double crochet in that first stitch, and then we're going to half double crochet all the way around until we reach row 69, or that's 69 for me. So I want to point out one thing here. So you see how when we started we lined up with this middle section, and here we're kind of drifting, and that's going to happen. At the end we're going to go ahead and stitch until we line back up with this middle section, but I just wanted to point this out to you that this will happen and it's okay. We will end up stitching up until that middle point again at the very end. So for now, just keep on doing half double crochets all the way around until you reach the length that you need it to be. So for me, it's going to be a total of 69 rows for me. For you, it could be more or it could be less. And pause the video here. I'm going to finish doing my 69 rows, and I will meet you back here, guys. Now I've completed my row 69. I've made this as long as I want it to be, but if you can see, like, it's shifted quite a bit from the middle, from here to here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to now fold this kind of in half to find that where this middle is here. So it's, again, it's shifted quite a bit, but that's normal. So I'm going to take my stitch marker out here, and I'm just going to put my stitch marker into about, what is that, kind of middle stitch there. So it's the stitch that lines up with this part right here, if you can see that. So it's the stitch that lines up with this right here. So my goal is to get back to here. So now I'm going to just half double crochet until I get back to there, and I'm going to stop one stitch before I get to where I have my mark stitch. Alright, so I'm at the stitch before my mark stitch. So this next stitch I'm going to do a half double crochet, and then in the mark stitch I'm going to do a slip stitch. I'm not going to pull all the way through though. I'm actually going to grab my black now. So I'm going to grab my black yarn. Make sure I have the right pull. I do. Okay. Just grab your black yarn or whatever color you're using. And I'm going to chain 2, and you can kind of, do not cut off your brown yarn or your tan yarn or the color that your main leg warmer is. Keep that attached and pull it to the back because we're going to reattach it. And now what we're going to do is we're going to work in our front post. So I'm going to yarn over, I'm going to do double crochets. I'm going to work in that front post, so I'm going to insert my hook like this around the post, and I'm going to yarn over, pull up a loop, and do my double crochet. You see how it makes it nice and clean looking? So I'm going to do one front post double crochet in each stitch all the way around. If you don't know how to do a front post double crochet, I do have a video on how to do that explains it in a much slower way so you can learn. But here you can see me, I'm just doing a front post double crochet, one double crochet in each stitch all the way around. Alright, so now with this last one, what I'm doing is I'm just going back through here, and the reason I'm doing that is so it looks like a smoother transition here. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through the back loop here, so I'm going to do an invisible join. So I'm going to go through the back of this first stitch, I'm going to put my loop on my hook, and I'm going to pull through. I think I need to change this so I don't get it all messed up here. Didn't do it. Let me try this again. It came undone. Oh no. Alright. Now I'm going to tie off the black. Pull that tight, and I'm going to grab my brown yarn now that is already attached still because I did not undo it earlier. And I'm going to work in the back loop. So right here you have a front loop, and then you have a back loop. So the back loop is the furthest one away from you. I'm going to insert my hook, just pull up a loop. I'm going to chain 2, and this chain 2 does not count as a double crochet. I'm going to do 1 double crochet all the way around in each back loop. So now we're at that first double crochet we made, so we're going to go into the back. We're going to do another invisible join. So we're going to go back into the back of our first double crochet we made. We're going to put our yarn into the loop, and we're going to chain 1, and then that's our invisible join. And now we're just going to do 1 single crochet all the way around. Alright, we're going to just slip stitch to the first stitch made, and this time we are going to fasten off our tan color here, or buff, as it is called. And we're going to go back to our black for the trim. Now on this top edge, we're going to do the trim a little bit different than we do it at the foot edge. I'm going to have to like pull some out here because this is kind of all messed up in here a little bit. So just bear with me. Now we're going to connect our black yet again, chain one, and now what you're going to do is you're going to go through each stitch and you're going to do 1 single crochet and then chain one. You're going to repeat that all the way around, so it kind of has like that bumpy-ish texture. So 1 single crochet, chain one, 1 single crochet, chain one, and continue that all the way around. Keeps on kind of slipping down because the tail end of it is facing me, or the foot end of it, I should say, I suppose. Alright, now I'm just going to join the first single crochet that I did. Oops. Man. Now I'm going to fasten off my black. Now I'm going to take my stitch marker out, and I need to like tie off all these ends, work them in, all of that fun stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. And I like tying them off and working them in because I think it's sturdier, although I don't know, maybe it's not sturdier. Let me know what you guys think. Sometimes I like get paranoid and I will tie them off and work them in and glue them because again, I do get paranoid sometimes. I'm going to bring this one to the back. Here we All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to go to the foot end, so this end right here. And I'm going to attach my tan yarn whenever I find the end. It is somewhere. Here it is. All right, so I'm going to leave a pretty good tail, attach my tan yarn here in the middle, chain 1, and then I'm going to single crochet around. So I'm going to go into this stitch right here. You just do 1 single crochet in each of the ends of the rows all the way around. And I don't count these. You will have a different number than I will have anyway, but just do it where it makes sense to you and where you're not making it like curve or buckle up. So if you follow the rows, you'll just have 1 single crochet in each row, and don't do it too tight again because you don't want it to buckle. So don't do it too tight, and just do 1 single crochet in the end of each of these rows. If you happen to do more than 1, it's okay, it's not going to mess anything up. And then in the tip, just do 1 single crochet in the tip, and then we're going to work around to the next side. 1 single crochet in each row all the way around. Just turning it so I can work down this other side better. And you're going to have to work this end also, so make sure you realize that you have another end you will have to work in. Alright, now you're going to slip stitch to that first single crochet you made, and you're going to cut your buff color or tan color, whichever one you want to call it, and you're going to attach your black. Now this time with the black, all you're going to do is you're just going to single crochet, 1 single crochet each stitch all the way around. Let me see here, did I do that? Oh, let's go in the back loop. So 1 single crochet in the back loop of each stitch all the way around. Let's work in this back loop here, guys. And again, do this pretty loosely. Alright, so when you get to that tip, you're going to do 1 single crochet, chain 1, and then another single crochet in the back loop of that tip. Then you're just going to keep on going down the other side. Alright, and you're going to single crochet in that last stitch, and then you're going to slip stitch to the first single crochet you made. Now you're going to fasten off, cut your yarn long, and you're going to work in all the ends. So let's go ahead and pull this kind of to the back here. And again, I'm the weirdo that likes to tie everything and work it in. That way I can make sure it's really, really nice and secure. So now I'm going to make some of the embellishments here. So I have the main part finished, and I'm just going to make some of like the void spaces and all of that for Oogie Boogie. So I'm going to set this aside for now. I'm going to set my burlap colored yarn aside for now also, and I'm going to grab my black yarn. So let's see, what did I do with the middle? There it is. Nice. So I need 2 strands of black yarn. So you could really just pull some out and cut your yarn, or you could use 2 different skeins of black yarn, which is what I'm going to do. Is I'm going to use 2 different skeins of black yarn. Now I'm grabbing my 7mm hook and 2 strands of black, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a slip knot. And then I'm going to chain 2 loosely, so there's 1, 2, and I'm going to turn and work in that back bump. So I'm going to do one half double crochet in the back bump. I'm going to chain one and turn. Now I'm going to do 2 single crochets in that half double crochet from the previous row, or yeah, row. Oops, dropped one. Then I'm going to chain one, turn, and then I'm going to do my 1 single crochet in the first stitch, and I'm going to do like I did the single crochet decrease. So I'm going to do like I do a single crochet, then I'm going to yarn over, go into the same stitch, and then I'm going to yarn over, I'm going to go into the next stitch, and I'm going to pull through all, and then I'm going to do another half double crochet in that second stitch. I'm going to chain one and turn. Now I'm going to do 1 single crochet in the first stitch, 2 single crochets in the next stitch, and then 1 single crochet in the next stitch, and that is 4 single crochets in round 4. Round 5, 1 half double crochet in the first 2 stitches. So there's 1, 2. Then I'm going to do my half double crochet like I do a decrease. So I'm going to yarn over like I do my half double crochet, insert it into my hook into the same stitch, yarn over, insert my hook into the next stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all the stitches, and now I'm going to do my half double crochet in the same stitch as I was working in before, and then half double crochet in the last stitch, and that'll mean row 5 has 5 half double crochets. Row 6, I'm going to do 1 half double crochet in the first 2 stitches, 2 half double crochets in the next stitch, and then 1 half double crochet in the next 2 stitches. So round number 6 will have 6 stitches. Now I'm going to do 2 rounds of, in chain one turn, I'm going to do 2 rounds now of half double crochet. So just 1 half double crochet in each stitch all the way across for 2 rounds, or rows I should say. So row number 7 has 6 half double crochets, chain 1, turn. No, row number 8 will also have 6 half double crochets. Now row number 9, I'm going to do a half double crochet in the first 2 stitches. I'm going to do a half double crochet decrease over the next 2 stitches, and if you don't know how to do that, I have a video on how to do that. And I'm going to do a half double crochet in the last 2 stitches. So row number 9 then has a total of 5 stitches. I'm going to chain 1, turn, and then row number 10, I'm going to do 1 half double crochet in the first 2 stitches. I'm going to do a half double crochet decrease over the next 2 stitches. Then I'm going to do 1 half double crochet in the final stitch. Then row number, I lost my numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So row number 11, you do 1 half double crochet in the first stitch, half double crochet decrease in the next stitch, and then 1 half double crochet in the final stitch. You chain 1, turn, and get some more yarn pulled out because it's being a pain. Heck yeah. And then you do a half double crochet decrease over the first 2 stitches, 1 half double crochet in the next stitch, chain 1, turn, and then you do a half double crochet decrease over the 2 remaining stitches. You're going to fasten off, and you're going to leave one of these long. So one long to sew onto your piece. So one can be shorter, and then one quite a bit longer so you can sew it on. And now I am going to make 2 more, so I'll have a total of 3 that look like this. Alright, now I have everything made, so I'm going to go ahead and put them on my piece here. Grab my crochet hook again, and I'm just going to kind of place them wherever I think they should be. So there's no right or wrong here. You just place things where you want yours to be. So I'm just going to kind of hook this through here. And I'll turn it inside out some so we can see how to work it in. So of course I'm going to tie it first. Maybe I'll tie it a few times. And then I'm going to grab my yarn needle and I'm going to go ahead and work this in, because I do not want to come back and work it in later. So I'm just going to put both ends on the yarn needle and work it in. There we go. And then I'm going to get this other end. I kind of want it maybe like this a little bit. This in. Let's do it over here some. We're going to just extend it a little bit out here. Then I'm going to pull one end through one of these right here, let's say. Now I'm going to thread my needle here. And I'm going to make some stitches around. So it's going to go in like this. I'm going to pull it, let's say down here some, come out through there. So we're just going to go around like it's kind of like this is how it's being held together. I really like this for the boogeyman look we've got going on here with our leggings. Oops. And so here I'm just kind of stitching it down wherever I think. There's really no right or wrong here. You can do this any way you want to. Or you don't even have to do this part. Maybe you like your leggings without all of the little void kind of spaces here. That's kind of what I want it to look like, is void spaces. And I think it looks pretty dang cool like that. I'm going to fasten it off back here. You see I still have a lot left, so I'm going to start doing some of my other kind of marks around, at least around the leg or the foot hole here. Again, I am going to go ahead and of course work this in some. Alright, so now I'm going to attach my yarn down here. Let's see, where do I want to attach you at? Let's attach it over here somewhere. On the inside, of course. And this probably won't be enough to go around this whole leg hole, but you know what? I've got 2 others that I'm attaching, so it might be for the 2 others. We will just have to see, huh? Alright, so now I'm going to do kind of the same thing I was doing with just that one spot there. Is I'm just going to kind of make like little marks around this. Just wherever you think. Again, there's really no right or wrong here. It's just kind of making little lines all the way around it. So it looks like it's kind of being stitched and held together is the kind of the point here. And it doesn't all have to be the same length. It doesn't have to be, you know, it can be different lengths. It doesn't have to be like all symmetrical, because then it really wouldn't look right, would it? In my opinion, it wouldn't look right if it was all just completely 100% symmetrical. So again, you can see how I'm making my little lines here. Let's do maybe one there, and we'll come out here and do one in the middle. Maybe we'll come out over there. Yeah, do one that goes there. So yeah, we're just making them wherever we think would look cool. Going to go on to the next one. So again, I'm going to do the same thing that I did with this one with the next one. So I may want this one to kind of, let's have it wrap around the side a little bit here. I think that would look pretty cool, maybe. We shall see. So let's go ahead and have it kind of wrap around that way. And I'm going to do the same thing I did before, which is just kind of turn this inside out. And this is what you're going to do for both of them. You're just going to attach them wherever you think you would like to attach them from. This is just where I'm attaching it. You do not have to do what I do. Alright, so now I'm going to attach the yarn to here because I'm also going to make some of those kind of like little slit things, like things are being held together up here also. So I might as well use what I got left over again. So again, I'm just kind of doing what I did before and just kind of going around a bit randomly here. You can kind of, you know, just have your stuff go one way, then the other. I kind of like doing it like that, like having it go different directions. Maybe this one will go over here, and then that one will go over here somewhat. And then maybe we'll make like an X in it. And maybe we'll go back over there some. So it all matches. And then, do I want to do one more or not? See, that's going to be the thing. I guess I'll do one more and then we'll tie this one off and move on to our third. Yeah, let's do it like that. Sounds good to me. And then I know I'm weird. I like tying it and working it in, but I'm super paranoid. Alright, let's grab the last one now. Let's see, we've got one here. So if you're wearing it like this, we got one here. Then maybe we'll put one, having it go kind of around like that-ish. I don't know, what do you guys think? Or maybe it should go up a bit more. Maybe up and then around like this. Let's do it like that. Again, it doesn't have to match on the other side. Okay, now we're going to go back up here. And you can even connect them. You could connect them if you wanted to. Like, literally, this is your imagination how this goes. So don't let me be the one to tell you how to do this. Okay, let's make this one a little bit larger. I'm going to make a big X right there. And there we go. Alright, we're going to tie this off. And we're going to also work it in so it does not come undone. Alright, now we only have one final step left, and the final step that we have is we're going to just make a chain of 150, so this can go tight around our upper thigh. So I'm going to grab my 5mm hook, and you may be able to make a chain less, you may have to make a chain more depending on how big around you needed to go with yours. So again, I'm just going to make a slip knot and then chain 150. Now I am at 150, so I'm just going to fasten this off, and I'm going to find the back section here, so the very back. You should be able to see where your joins are. So I'm just going to kind of find the middle here and the very back here, and I'm going to loop it through these stitches here. So it should be really easy, just slip through these double crochets. So I'm going to skip 1, 2, 3, 4 double crochets. Again, loop it through, skipping 4 double crochets. I'm going to make it as about the same as I can on both sides, so just make sure you do that. And then I'm going to skip 4 and just keep looping it through like I was doing. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And again, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4. Till you get to the front, which the front is going to be, let's fold it in half again. That way I can tell where the front stitch actually is and mark that one. That's probably the smartest way to do this. So I'm going to fold it in half, get my stitch marker, I'll mark where that middle stitch in front is. It doesn't have to be perfect like before. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to do 2 this time. So this time in the very front it's going to be a little bit different. So you're going to do 2 and then you're going to do 2 and it's going to come out right here. Then you're going to turn it back over and do the same thing with this side. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops. Then you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 and just weave it in and out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Turn it some. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you're going to do what I did before, so you're going to go 2, and then 2. Again, on the very front, and you'll have 1 stitch on the very front separating everything. Then you can go ahead and you can tie it, and you are done. You've already got your ends worked in and everything, but if you didn't before, do it now. And I hope you enjoyed making this with me, guys. If you did, let me know in the comments. Subscribe to my channel, and happy hooking, everyone.